Welcome to Prize Fest Live, featuring Amy O'Callahan, Melissa Brannon, Colby Doler, Stephen Knight, Katie Larson, Chris Lyon, Gregory Callenberg. Streaming live from Prize Fest Studios in downtown Shreveport, it's Prize Fest Live!
Hey, it's Gregory Callenberg, and welcome back to Prize Fest Live! We're here with this glorious backdrop behind us for one of the last times as we're about to set the sun on Prize Fest for 2020. Remember, tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Prize Fest Awards will be broadcast on all the Prize Fest channels. But tonight is a special night because tonight we're going to reconnect you to the staff, the team, the family that put Prize on in the most beautiful way possible. First and foremost, standing in line right outside this door, please welcome to the virtual stage, Melissa Brannon. Melissa, what's up? Oh, look at that. Look at that hand thing.
I want to have like
the hand thing. I'm sure that we can do that in post.
I hear it in my thank you. I hear it in my brain.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Or like the
yes, it's there, Melissa. It's there. The adulation is all around us. Calm down. Calm down. Melissa Brannon.
Come on down. That's
come on down, and then calm down.
Yeah. No.
They can't come down here in a pandemic, so it is. They're out there, and let me tell you, they're all over the world right now.
I know.
It's
super
crazy.
Exciting.
It's crazy. Melissa Brannon from Food Prize, you also helped out on Startup Prize. You know, it's weird to say that anybody does anything because everybody does everything in this particular beautiful endeavor that we've all taken on.
Yes.
Lay it on me. What was your Prize Fest like?
It was awesome. I mean, like it really.
It's weird to say, isn't it?
No, it's like you same, different. You know, I mean, like it's kind of incredible to think. It was beyond what I expected it to be.
Yeah, it's nuts when you think you do something online and you're not going to feel it.
I felt it.
Yes.
I felt it.
One of our more emotive prize members.
There's no crying on the.
That's right. Well,
though.
you know, we do have the prize box of truth, so there is some.
It's the prize box.
There
of
is
pain.
some.
It's the pain.
There's some potential crying to happen, but like, I mean, I'm curious about that whole idea of doing it online. You know, you're at your desk, but you also got to do some cool things. What was your favorite part of Prize Fest this year?
Oh, man. I hate questions like that. It's so hard.
Okay, well then don't answer. Don't answer.
Just
Melissa Brannon, ladies and gentlemen. There we go.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, I mean, like, you got to do so many cool things from the.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
I think for me it was really seeing that community galvanize.
Yeah.
It's true. I know, like, we talked about it, and we talked about, like, kind of apart but not alone, and, like, you can talk about it, but to really see it and really feel it, like, you know, like, the chats that were kind of happening, and, like whether it was, like, with one of the cook-alongs, or, like, Fashion Prize, or Music Prize, or, like, the films, it was just really cool to see people gather and get excited, and, like, I don't know, it felt good.
You know, and I will tell you, what's interesting is, and we've talked about it in the hallways. Believe it or not, Melissa and I have been in the hallways for 11 days together, so we've had a lot of conversations. But that idea, like, we don't usually get to see each other like this.
No, it's been really nice. It's been cool.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I mean, that whole idea of, like, us hanging out and being able to complete the mission together feels good. So what do you think that you'll remember about this year, this crazy, unprecedented? That's a drink. We have a game here in the office. But yeah, so this unprecedented year of Prize Fest 2020.
I think I'll remember, like, a lot of, like, the mental gymnastics, like, about thinking about what this was and what it could be. I love where we came from and where we got to. And I just, watching it come to fruition, watching everyone, just watching those numbers every day, it was cool. It just, and like normally I'm just like in my own little satellite. And so to like see it from a whole, and how many people are affected, how many people are involved, to me that's what I'll remember. And just the pure reach.
It was like everyone.
I know. It's
Everyone.
really cool. Yeah.
Sweden, we're talking to you.
Hey, Sweden.
Netherlands, we're talking to you.
What's up, Canada?
I will tell you this. It's great. I feel like we've all gotten to know you tonight, and I think that that's important that we are able to connect with our prize family members. But we really don't quite get to know our prize family members until they meet the prize box of truth.
Pain.
Truth. It's truth. The fates
They are never kind.
have constructed a number of questions that will help expose you in the best way possible to those people out there that have learned to adore you during Prize 2020. Learn to adore you. But now you talk about galvanizing. This is that moment.
This is where we lose the viewers.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Oh
right.
God, it's really
Okay,
long.
here we go. Okay, we're going to read that to the two. Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay. Which
right.
character do you most identify with on Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, or your newest show you're watching? Assume that role, and in your best impression, urge people to watch the award show on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Time on all prize channels. Wow. Confession, I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Breaking Bad feels intense.
Okay, yeah. Can be. It depends on who you are, but yes.
Yes. I'll go with, I'm rewatching Schitt's Creek right now.
Okay, well then let's go for it. Yeah. Give me the character because I'm not that familiar with the show.
Oh, why can I not, Rose, the Catherine O'Hara.
Okay, Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine
she's,
O'Hara,
she's
just the wife.
Right.
She has the most. Catherine O'Hara is just a genius.
Yes.
Her character is slightly neurotic and crazy.
And I will tell you, the one thing I do know about her is that I remember watching an episode and they were talking about a review they gave the hotel, and they said a woman with an unidentifiable accent.
Yes.
So here we go. You ready? You're gonna tell people. Give them the news.
I'm getting into character.
This is
I'm
going
just,
so
like,
well
method
already.
acting.
Yeah, that's right. Here we go.
So yes. Tuesday night, Gregory, you'll want to be there. It's all the personalities and celebrities will be there. 7 p.m. Central Time for the Prize Fest Awards. Is that okay? I don't know.
I think it's glorious.
It's about time for me to
let me tell you something, Melissa. I think we actually just broke some copyright rules because I'm sure Moira is not.
Moira.
That's right.
Yeah, how can I forget the name? I know that's
100%.
embarrassing.
You
All
did a wonderful job. Ladies and gentlemen, give a huge virtual round of applause for Melissa Brandon. Melissa,
Thank
you
you.
are amazing.
We'll have you do.
Yeah, I own the Box of Truth, Melissa Brandon. I own them. Up next, I got to tell you something. There is somebody who hates being on this show more than anyone in our office. Ladies and gentlemen, no, you're going to have to come, Amy. Amy, you cannot go down the hall. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the Film Prize Live stage, Amy O'Callahan. I just did it. I'm sorry. You willed that upon me.
I mean, I'm
you
telling
willed it upon me because you wanted me to bring Melissa back.
That's fine. Melissa can come back.
It's the Jedi mind trick of Amy O'Callahan. She doesn't look like a Jedi, but let me tell you something. She kind of is.
If I have the invisibility skill, I will totally kick it in.
I got it. They can see you, Amy.
Oh.
They can hear you.
Great.
That's right. Okay, good. This is already uncomfortable for both of us.
Yes.
That's good. So I got to tell you something. You're somebody that is always kind of working so hard behind the scenes. You're everywhere at Prize Fest, but you're everywhere. I mean, that means that like miles are covered, hills are climbed, buildings are built by you, no doubt. I'm curious what this Prize Fest was like.
It was neat, and I'm really proud of the team's effort, just in the sense that I think, from where we started to kind of where we ended up, because there was never a point where there wasn't going to be a festival. So it just was always a matter of what the festival was going to look like. And I'm just so proud of the effort and just kind of seeing it come to fruition. And, just all the different ways that we kind of wrote about it in grants and told our sponsors what it was going to be, to kind of like seeing it. It went beyond my wildest imagination. I had the opportunity to do roundtables with the actors and the judges, and it was just this intimate experience of just being able to spend that opportunity with them, to the panels that we were able to do on Facebook, and stream live for everyone to participate in, which normally is just kind of an intimate event at the Robinson. Now it went worldwide. Which was amazing, and hopefully it inspires some people now to come here for year 10 and film.
It's interesting watching Amy take care of, the roundtables were actually where the judges got to connect directly with the filmmakers. And, it was a pretty vaunted panel of people. Some divas in there. Come on, give it to me.
No divas. I love them all.
No, let me tell you
all
something.
my children.
Yeah, let me tell you something. What happened is that we got, by the time the thing was over, we had 2 divas. We actually had the one that was online, and then we had the one striding up and down the hall, bossing us around, telling us what to do and how to be a filmmaker. And we appreciate those moments.
Yes. I have some notes for you.
Oh, let me tell you something. That would not be the first time you said that to me.
Right.
That's right. But, I got to tell you, Amy, it's strange because we certainly have gotten to know you here in the office, and spending time with you has been incredible.
Yes.
Incredible.
The fates say no.
Actually, the fates say yes.
No.
But the fates are going to say yes, because I think that what is important is for that global audience that's out there to further connect with Amy O'Callahan and know what Amy is all about.
I think they already know.
No, they don't know enough.
Oh, I think they do.
This one thing might be that thing they need.
Yes.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. The prize box of truth. The fates. Fates are deciding. Oh, what? Okay, no, it's Amy.
Oh, Amy can go?
No, I said Melissa at the beginning by accident. Okay, no, here we go. Okay,
Is this like Harry Potter and the Sorcerer hat?
If that's the way you want to identify with this, absolutely. Here we go. Okay, the prize box of truth. Okay.
It's blank. See, I told you they had nothing to say. I'm done. I would like to say that my favorite
Let me tell you something.
I would like to say that my favorite
There's
food
something wrong.
is meatballs and spaghetti and Mexican, and this has been great. I love everyone. And I will
how
see
did you do that?
in year 10.
I told you she's a Jedi. Ladies and gentlemen, she is a Jedi. Oh my God, how did she pull that trick off? All right. Next. Amy. That's right. Okay. You win, Amy. You win, Amy O'Callahan. You win. All right. Next up, I want to bring up somebody who's always been of the prize. It's just she hasn't been like with us, like locked up, quarantined in the prize, in Prize HQ. And it's been incredibly enjoyable. In fact, we're not going to let this next guest leave Prize HQ. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our favorite and soon to be yours, Katie Larson. Everyone's got to do a little something. Yours is, yeah, and then yours is, yeah, that's right. It's good.
What's up, Gregory?
Did you have fun?
You know I did.
I mean, seriously. I mean, you got to think that at the end of the day, right? Mm-hmm. You pulled off what is impossible. You took fashion to online and then connected us directly to it. Like, how did that magic trick get pulled off?
Oh man, Gregory, it was so crazy. Like, following these designers through an entire year process in the first place and seeing them make, all these beautiful garments and collections, and then to think that they weren't going to be able to show those in the platform that they were wanting to and thinking would be available to them. And then having to switch that all up and bring it to a digital platform where it was like, okay, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna make this run? And the first thing you go to is like, oh, we'll just record this on a runway. And then you think, wait, if we're gonna go digital, why don't we bring the essence of a digital platform and go to a location that matches these collections? So that was like really interesting and really exciting.
Well, I got to tell you something. I watched it live.
Yes.
I watched just this incredible like dance and juggling act and all those things that go along with it, all culminate into something absolutely beautiful. I mean, I'll tell you, one of the bits of feedback I heard is we got to experience the designers, we got to get up close on their designs, and then we got to hang out with Katie. And these are people like, they don't even know you. So, I mean, it's like, it is, you really did sort of like personify everything that you were putting on. So it's a beautiful, kudos to you.
Oh, thank you, Gregory.
Wait, no, what did you teach me?
Yes.
She taught me this.
I really enjoyed the live feed going on, like, and when I would step off to, like, you know, watch the collections, and then the feed was going, and it was, you know, oh my gosh, I love this. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, I love this detail. It was so fun to see them interacting with one another, models and designers and customers and people in makeup industry. It was really cool.
And we're not. I mean, this was global.
I know, and that's what a lot of the designers said to me. They were like, I've never been able to put my collection out there for a international audience, and here was their opportunity coming out of something that they would have thought would have ruined their show, actually elevated their show. And I mean, that's what we do here at the Prize, is we're elevating the experience, and
absolutely.
I loved it.
Elevating culture, elevating the experience, elevating that global community. You can't pick your own thing. What was your favorite part of Prize Fest?
Oh man, can I say it was hanging out here in the office, because y'all can't get rid of me? You said it yourself.
I told you. I told
like,
you.
I'm not leaving.
We actually put the codes on the inside, and we haven't told you what that code number is.
You can never leave.
Yes, right.
I really loved the experience of hanging out with the Prize family and being behind the scenes. It was kind of like being the wizard in the Wizard of Oz. Like, you knew what was happening, but at the same time, you learned, like, I learned so much from this experience, and I really got to have more time with the Prize family that you would typically have on a regular festival year. So that was my favorite part.
Nothing like 3-day-old breakfast tacos and
that I can't eat anyways.
That's right.
Because they're not
and
vegan.
cinnamon rolls that have been sitting on a table for
Amy loves me. She brought me vegan donuts, so I know they love me here.
Vegan in the house, you know, and it's interesting. If you didn't know, Katie Larson is a vegan. I think that's a great thing we just learned about you.
Yeah, that's right.
But have we learned enough about you, Katie?
Oh, no, Gregory.
I mean, have we really, do we know Katie? And the question that is asked isn't up to me to ask.
Of course. It's up to the fates. The
it's
Prize
up to the fates. The Prize box of truth. I don't know if you can do if you can do what Amy just did, I will be super impressed.
Do you see the invisible piece of paper?
Yeah, that's right. Here we go.
Oh, gosh, I don't like this. Okay. If it's karaoke, though, you know I get to put it back in. Because I've already done that one.
You can sing.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
If you were an animated character, who would you be? Say, I am the Prize in the character's voice. Now tell them to watch the Prize Awards at 7 p.m. Central Time on all Prize channels. Okay, I'm going to have to read
So 7 p.m.
Okay.
So remember, you know what you have to say, 7 p.m. tomorrow night.
Animated character.
Central Time, 7 Central Time, all Prize channels.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, what is it? What's a character first?
It is all adults from Peanuts. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. There you go.
Oh my God.
You're welcome.
Katie Larson, you have ruined the game too.
Woo-woo!
You have ruined the game.
2 for 2.
That's right. That's
2
right.
for 2.
Callenberg is losing tonight. I am losing tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Katie Larson, you were phenomenal.
You're a winner.
I will take that. I will internalize the winner thing. Oh my God. One of these questions I will win. I promise. All right. Up next, I got to tell you something that I've called him on the show my work wife. That made my real wife super uncomfortable, so I'm not going to do that again. Please welcome to the virtual stage my friend, and I know he's yours, Chris Lyon.
All right.
Chris Lyon!
Hey.
Oh, look at that.
I was going to go for the fist bump, but that's okay.
We can do that too. All right, double.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, you and I talked a lot. We've heard the sound of our voice a lot. But this is that moment, you know, as I said before, the sun is starting to set on Prize Fest 2020. I am curious if you could take us from that moment at the beginning when we started to evolve the idea to how did we get to where we are right now?
Well, like all things 2020, it's been a long road. But I'll tell you, like when we first started off on this journey, we were actually standing in another city on the East Coast. And we were watching this news come in. We were hearing about, other festivals and other events being canceled. And we thought, this will all blow over.
It'll never happen to us.
Right. And so, but that was the very beginnings of those discussions where we were asking ourselves what we would do, how we could pivot like everybody was. And you've told the story before, which is that we weren't sure how many films we were going to get. We weren't sure if it was going to be possible to do it, because regardless of when the festival was, the filming window is through spring and early summer, and so we knew that it was going to be impacted somehow. But we were able to make some changes to the festival, to the competition, and make sure that filmmakers were able to stay safe and they felt comfortable, doing their projects. And we wound up with a really incredible number of films given the circumstances, and a great crop of the top 20 that the selection committee was able to put together. And at the same time, we were watching other festivals. I know you and I tuned into a bunch of other festivals across the country, and tried to kind of suss out what it is that worked and what didn't. So we had the benefit
wait, I need to just stop, because again, I mean, part of my background is journalism, so we gotta just set the record straight. We were like, we can do better than that. Like, we can kick their asses.
Sure, we say that all the time.
But like, you got to just say it like it is.
Yeah.
This is, you're in front of
you're right. We're in
Prize Nation.
We're in
you're
Friends.
There. Yes,
Yeah, Friends.
These are.
We figured we could knock it out of the park. That we were going to be able to figure out the thing is that Prize is such a different festival anyway.
Yeah.
That we knew what the parameters were that made Prize, which was the way that people were interacting with each other, the ability to consume the content, make the vote, and we knew the tools were out there, but it was a matter of putting them all together in the right order. And we were able to do that, luckily, with by observing and speaking with partner festivals and discovering tools on our own and pulling some out that we had already been working on with Film Prize Junior earlier in the spring. And so we had the live film screenings, we had Prize Palooza, we had all these test events that really helped us understand the challenges and problems that allowed us to work out the kinks early on, so that we had the smoothest possible Prize Fest that we could.
So do you remember what our original goal number was on film viewings? Do you remember what that number was?
Yeah, we said 10,000 would have been a great number.
We were waiting for 10,000 to happen, right?
Yeah.
And do you think we did better than that?
We did way better than that. I mean, we did.
I mean, why don't you just throw out the number and get people, for anybody who's just tuning in right now going, who the hell is Chris Lyon? What is Prize Fest?
Well, we succeeded in working with the community and working with the filmmakers to come up with enough people to tune in and get us a well over 40,000 view number.
I have never seen Chris Lyon this modest, and I will never let him forget this.
I don't know. I think that we did. I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised, because our audience and our filmmakers, our artists, all of them are, and the actors, everybody's so plugged in, and I'm not sure why for a moment we doubted that it would be anything less than amazing. But you pick a number and you put it in your head, and we look at, we had a goal for a number of views, we had a number of people that we would love to see bought tickets, and all of those were surpassed.
Blown away.
Blown away.
So, Prize Fest 2020.
Yeah.
We talk all the time about history and about the way we think back on things. How are you going to remember Prize Fest 2020?
Well, I think one of the great things is that I don't have to keep it all in my head, because so much of it is online recorded. We'll be able to go back and look at it. There are going to be a lot of people, posting their time hops a year from now, selfies in front of the TV screen or whatever. So from a practical standpoint, I think that I'm going to remember seeing everybody's faces online and the Zoom calls, although I think we're all a little crazed about the Zoom thing now. But I can't tell you. I think time will have to tell.
Okay. That was a great non-answer. Let's try that again. I mean, Chris Lyon. I mean, like I said, you and I have been up here.
It's been a long week.
It's been a long week. But and we're about to listen. We are heading towards this glorious end. But I am curious. I mean, you and I have been up here. All of us, 16, 18-hour days, 11 days straight, right?
Yeah.
Get in touch with the inner Chris.
This is the part where like the stage manager over here is like waving because we're way over time because Gregory's asked me the question 3 times because I haven't answered.
Yes.
I'm gonna remember it as the most innovative year that the prize has ever had. I'm gonna remember the innovation, not just for the festival but for the artists and all the heart and soul that went into making this happen under such crazy circumstances. That's how I'm gonna remember it.
You know what I think? I think they're going to remember you for the way you answer this question. Ladies and gentlemen, the prize box of truth is calling to Chris Lyon. Chris Lyon, stick your hand into the box.
Okay.
This is how we will all remember Prize 2020. This singular moment. Okay. Yeah, let's see what we have.
All right.
Read
This is
it.
an awful. Give me the
Read
box.
it.
Give me the box.
Read it. Here, let me
No.
see. Let's see.
Oh, I pulled out a second one. This one this one has your name on it.
What?
This one has your name on it.
I'm not doing it. All right. I know if the fates say it. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Here we go. Gregory, if a movie was made of your life, who would you choose to play you? You must name this person and do a impersonation of them playing you. You know, this is when you get like weeks to do this. Like, you know, I do this this is like when you get, Lion's been playing this for like months. This is months. All right, let's see. Who would I'm trying to think who I'd do an impression of. That's the problem. You know, because the name that comes to mind is Rick Moranis, but I don't know how to do him.
Really? You don't know how to do it?
I don't know. I mean, help me with it. Get me started and I'll do one. I'll do it. Okay.
Yeah. Put some glasses on and
Yeah,
blend it real hard.
You are the prize. You are the prize. You're the prize. You are the prize. We're the prize. We're the prize.
Okay.
Is that
great.
good?
Yeah.
Excellent.
You win.
All right. Well,
That's all the time we have.
That's right.
Chris doesn't. 2 people didn't get to do a thing tonight.
That's
so
right.
Tables are
That's
turning.
right. That's right. The show is over. But
All
Chris
right,
Lyon,
guys.
super special to have him here with us today. And I hope you enjoyed my Rick Moranis. And I hope, Rick, if you're out there next year, you'll come and judge for us and not be offended by what you just saw. All right. Up next is a gentleman that you all might know by his incredible talent as the person that brings us the stats. That's basically what he does here at the office. But we're going to actually allow you to get a little more from him, understand who he is, what he's about. Again, I can already tell off camera he doesn't have a prize shirt on, but that's not a big surprise. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the virtual stage, Colby Dollar! There we go. All right, there, of course. Close up on Colby. Close up on Colby. Colby,
Gregory.
you know, I don't know if you know this. I was kidding. You're more than a stat guy.
I know. I hope so.
Yes.
I mean, I really hope so.
Colby has, in part, been responsible for a lot of these just fantastic shows been going on. He's the only other one that knows how to use a computer, besides Chris. It is glorious to have you on the show.
Thank you.
I am curious, what has been your Prize Fest 2020 experience?
Without a doubt, it's been phenomenal. You know, I was, worried that it was like, okay, we're going for how many days now? 8 days for the festival instead of normal 3. And I was like, oh man, this is
10
gonna
days. 10 days.
10 days. Yeah, 10 days. I mean,
by the
how are we
way,
gonna do
Colby
that?
is not the office mathematician, apparently.
No,
but yes,
clearly
go
not.
ahead.
So,
Yes,
but
right.
like 10 days, that's crazy. I was like, I don't know, that's gonna be exhausting. But it's been fun. It's gone by in a blur.
Yeah.
I kind of wish it was still going.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it is. I mean, like again, I'm with you. I think that this is one of those things that it's hard to disconnect with when you see so many people connecting with it. I'm curious for somebody who, again, you've done so much on the technical side, watching these streams, watching people watch, bringing something to an audience that ended up being global, right? Explain what that was like. One, that expectation before, which you already said, which was, was pretty low. And then all of a sudden, as Chris just said, we were cheering when we went past 10,000, and here we are over 40, right?
Yeah.
It's nuts. What was that like from the perspective of somebody who, yeah, like I said, you were in a place and then you went to someplace else?
Sobering, I would say. I'm normally, I'm good at showing out around town and stuff, but now that we're showing to the world, I've got to put my A game on, and I'm not ready for that.
Yeah, it's true, yeah. You're a lot funnier in person.
I know, right?
Like,
Yeah.
It's like,
So
it's
I
like
don't
you're
think
like
it
charming.
travels
Yes.
over the internet.
But here you are. I mean, you're global. That's
Yeah.
strange. That's strange. What was your favorite country that we broadcasted to?
It would have been Antarctica.
That was kind of an
Almost.
ongoing. I mean, it started as a joke, but it got kind of serious with
Yeah.
you.
Oh, yeah.
Like you started
I mean,
reaching out to scientists.
Yeah,
down
there
there
are
just
people.
yeah, that's
who
right.
tried to get them to watch, but it didn't work. So.
Yes.
My favorite country to watch, Germany. That's awesome. I
Yeah.
got friends in Germany.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I hope, and I know that they watched.
And it's a beautiful thing,
It is.
On their lap, they're watching the
Yes.
films, and on the screen, they're watching
We love
football.
Deutschland. Yeah. Football. Yeah.
Football.
Yeah.
It's so. After all is said and done, right? Again, there's been a lot of together time, right? I just am curious if you could tell us. Who was your least favorite person in the office? No, I'm kidding. Don't answer that. Don't answer that because
damn
I
it.
can't.
Okay.
I already got sort of like nailed by Chris Lyon and had to do a Rick Moranis, so I don't want to hear any more crap from you people at this point.
Love
But
the Rick Moranis.
But seriously, I mean, this is, you've done this as a filmmaker, right? We've talked about that, ad nauseum. He won't stop. But you've done this as a filmmaker. You've done this on the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've now done this in a way that is bigger and bolder and broader than we've ever done Prize Fest.
Bodier.
What is that? What's that memory that you put in your pocket? Because by the way, when you turn 14, you're only 12 now, but like 2 years from now, when you turn 14. No, but like seriously, like what is that memory?
From this festival.
From this festival, yeah.
The memory that I'm going to put in my pocket is on the red carpet when Stephen and Katie tore down the wardrobe of the filmmakers and just let it rip. That was the memory, and it'll stick with me forever.
I think that the idea that some of these filmmakers thought they could just walk into this thing
I
in
know,
yoga
right?
pants.
I know, right?
You don't.
Jeez.
Stephen doesn't play that way.
I know,
Let me
right?
tell you
Or
something.
wearing jerseys.
Yeah. You
What
don't.
is
Yeah,
this?
you don't wear a hockey jersey to a red
No.
carpet at Prize Fest.
No.
I got to tell you something. I appreciate you, Colby.
I appreciate you too, Greg.
I think you're an amazing person.
Oh, thank you.
And I don't think that people out there really know you as well as I do. And so what I do is I usually trust others to extract those things out of someone like you. I mean, I could sit here and talk about Colby all night long, right? I mean, I could. I'm seriously.
too.
I mean, do you see? You learn something new about him right there. All right, so Colby,
Yes.
We have something here
All right, I'm ready.
at the
Yes.
Prize Fest Live Studios,
Okay.
right? That is called the Prize Fest Box of Truth.
Love it.
And the Fates have put questions in here and tasks,
Yeah.
so that our audience, the global audience, can connect with you, Colby Dolan.
Let's connect.
Okay, here we go. Okay, just let the Fates guide you. Feel it. Feel it. Just pick one. Feel the one that's right. There you go. All right.
Okay.
All right,
Oh,
here you
man.
go.
No. Can I have another one?
No, I am tired of you guys screwing up my game.
I didn't screw up anything.
You know what? Everyone else screwed with me. Now you are going to pay. You might not be paying the price. I know whatever the Fates have told you, you're going to do. You're going to do. So read it out loud for everyone.
This is not good. The kids out there call rapping without a script freestyling. Freestyle is this? Am I on an episode of Jackass? Is that what this is?
Are you?
Are you punked? Freestyle a few lines reminding people to tune in to the 7 p.m. Prize Fest Award Show. Who wrote this?
Yeah, wait, and I'm just going to read it again for the audience, just because, just so they know what the task is. The kids out there call rapping without a script freestyling. That's in quotes,
Yeah.
right? Freestyle a few lines, reminding people to tune in to the 7 p.m. Prize Fest Awards Show. Oh, we got a beatbox.
No.
There's a beatbox.
This is the worst.
There's a beatbox.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right, come on, Colby.
Okay.
Come on, you can do this.
Oh man, I don't want to freestyle. I would rather like.
I
don't know what to
I
do.
couldn't. You cannot freestyle, and I wouldn't even know. So go ahead. Just do your thing.
I need a hype man. No, what's a hype man? This is not gonna work. This is so bad.
You got this.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh God, I'm trying to think. I can't think. There is.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Got it.
You got it. I feel it.
It's Tuesday afternoon. Don't know what you're gonna do. You're gonna put down your shoes. You're gonna tune into Prize at 7 p.m. This is terrible. This is terrible.
Oh, you didn't have to tell us the last part. Yeah, that's right.
You didn't
That's
tell the last part.
Colby told her.
Please don't hold this against me.
Yeah, that's right. So tell them again. When is the thing tomorrow?
7 p.m.
Boy!
Tuesday. Boy! Yeah.
That's
What is
right.
this, Trailer
There we
Park
go.
Boys?
That's right. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Colby Doler. And he now has to leave. Yes.
Thank you.
Put that on the bulletin board, Colby. You did good. You did good. All right. Our last guest of the night is somebody that you've grown to love. I got to tell you that I'm still getting there on him, but I'm almost there, because this gentleman is a bright ray of light every time he enters a room. He's been a ball of energy. Thank you, Coke Energy, for actually making him that way. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the virtual prize stage here at Prize Fest Live Studios, Stephen Knight.
Woo! Party! Yeah! Hi, thanks for having me on the show today. I'm so ready for everything. Let's do this.
Okay, that was Stephen Knight. Thank you, Stephen Knight. My God. If I'd said Stephen, the most mellow guy in the office, would you come in that way?
You know, I'm just really chill right now.
Just chill.
You know, I'm just trying to vibe.
Yes, yeah. I don't even know where to start with you now. We're done.
At the end, yes.
That's right. Let's start at the end. All right. So, Stephen, you were somebody again. You've been doing so many things. You did a Film Press Junior screening. You helped with Power to the People Food Prize events, the events that are going on with inside Shreveport, Louisiana, right now. And you also helped with Fashion Prize.
Yes.
Right. So kind of break it down for us. What was that? What was that emotion that drove you through this festival that allowed you to do everything so wonderfully?
I think you mentioned earlier Coke Energy. If you're needing an extra boost, you have to grab a can. Thank you, Coke, for supplying the power I needed to survive through Prize Fest.
I would tell you, in Coke Energy, just keep it at home. Keep your stuff at home.
But
it works. It works. I can tell you that.
But no, it was the excitement of knowing that at the end, people will get to share in that experience as a community and come together through everything that all the people here at the Prize are producing together. And that reaction from them was like the one thing I could not wait for. So absolutely that.
So you know, again, we've been here in this office for a long time. But you know, you were probably one of the first to come to me and really be able to take the illustration of that connection that we're making to the world and put it into a statement that talked about how awesome it was. Talk about that idea of when you saw that community and you realized it wasn't just here, it was here type of thing.
You know, I think the first moment that I really connected that it would be national was when I realized, okay, well, we're going online, right? And it's easy enough to say, well, we're just going to work with our local audience and just try to create a festival that they'll still enjoy even though they can't be in the streets. But there is something so magical about being able to connect to somebody in their home across the country, across the world, and bring that spirit of the Prize into their home and showcase the amazing talent we have here regionally and connect that to everyone in the world, because right now creatives, no matter where you are begging for a place where they could be seen, celebrated, and just express themselves in a really unique way. And I think to give them that platform to be seen no matter where they are across the world is something that very few people are currently doing right now. And it's amazing that here from our office, we are helping to kind of lead the way with how creatives should be supported in their communities. And it's really important that as everyone sort of thinks about their next steps, that we keep in mind the people who not only are essential, but those that are keeping us spiritually and emotionally above water, like really invigorating us each and every day. And those are our creatives and our creative entrepreneurs.
Yeah, and it's really beautifully put, because, you know, this culmination of film, food, music, fashion, and startup, I I mean, this was the world's largest online festival that had all those things encompassed in it. I mean, we did it all on the interweb.
Which is insane to think about the fact that all of that happened at one time. Like people just don't realize the magnitude of the work being put into that. It looks all fine and like smooth on the internet, but like the stuff happening behind the scenes is crazy. But the willingness of all of the creatives and the entrepreneurs to trust us enough to do it is even more amazing. It blows my mind every time thinking about it.
So in the end, when it comes right down to it, how will you remember this time? I mean, seriously. I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, besides being ageist, and every time I call it I think a faceogram,
Yes.
and you make fun of me because
A little bit.
right, or the snap talk.
I'm here for you.
Oh, you're still correcting me.
Tech support on the phone, like
right.
whatever.
That's
got
right.
you.
It's right. Gregory, let me put you on the phone with if I can do support for you and my mom at the same time, then maybe we can get somewhere. But
yes, when you're FaceTiming, lift your phone up here.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right, Gregory. It's up here and just squeeze your. Anyway,
Yeah.
That's right. And so it's Prize Fest 2020.
Yes.
Again, we've been up here together. You have done such a great job connecting with our audience. We've done these beautiful shows together. You've been such a bright light. How will you remember Prize Fest 2020?
I marked my days maybe a little bit differently than our audiences did, but I will remember them because of these prize lives. You know, it was so cool, and I don't want to get emotional about it, but it was so cool, like having the 12 and 6 as a benchmarker for my day, and seeing like this freaking backdrop change. like it was like from the red carpet to, you know, any of our watch-alongs, to the zombie movie night, to having Heidi and the ladies up here. Like, it's so cool to have this opportunity to produce a show like this in the middle of a pandemic. Like, the creativity here in this community is just massive. And that, for me, was just like such a motivator throughout this entire festival, to be able to do this with each of you and to participate in some really crazy stuff.
We definitely didn't do it straight up. Right?
Yeah, so it's just really cool, and I hope that everyone at home enjoyed seeing us kind of like stretch our legs and quite frankly just roll with whatever came energy-wise. It was just really fun.
I tell you what, and I'm so glad that you're last, that you're closing this show. Don't worry. Don't get nervous. It's coming. It's coming. But here it is.
Yes.
Here it is. You have such a gift of words and of language, and again of connecting with folks. Tell those folks out there, again, those creative entrepreneurs. Again, remember, here at Prize Fest, we were film, food, music, fashion, and startup. Right. So the creative entrepreneurs you love so dearly.
Absolutely.
And we try to nurture, evolve, and transform here at the Prize Foundation.
Absolutely.
Give them a message that will get them ready for 2021.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So all of you out there, I know that we are preparing to approach the award ceremony, and that there will be a few among you who will, be vaunted, higher and celebrated for your achievements here this year. But all of you are amazing. Think about what each of you did during this pandemic. You got out there and you created. You persevered. You started a business. You connected with a community, and you have succeeded just by sheer fact that you completed something. That is something that not a lot of people can say that they've done. A lot of you are also first-time filmmakers, or maybe first-time Louisiana Film Prize filmmakers, first-time musicians, or you're returning to a stage, or you're a chef putting your culinary skills out there, or you're a first-time designer, or you're simply someone trying to learn how to start a business or keep a business afloat. All of you are heroes to each and every one of us. You allow our communities to thrive just by sheer fact that you're getting out there and you're doing what you love. You're inspiring each person on this team, a kid out there who has never before thought that they could do something this big in their own hometown. I am so proud of you, and now it's time to get out there and to create again, to continue to inspire and to show everyone out there that no matter what obstacles are in your way, that you can create something truly amazing from nothing. So please, please, please keep creating. Please keep collaborating with people around you, and please come back and see us at the Prize Foundation.
That was a great warm-up, Stephen, because there's something else we like to do here at Prize Fest Live, and that really is that connection that just took place. Those were your words.
Yeah, I was gonna throw that out. Yeah.
They were your words going out to them, and sometimes we have filters that sit within us.
Yes.
But the fates take away those filters.
They do.
So in the prize box of truth, the fates.
I am perspiring with sweat. I'm just so nervous.
So, ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, Prize Fest 2020, Stephen Knight, reach into the prize box of truth. This will stay forever.
Oh my God.
We'll come back to 2021. Here we go.
Oh, it's so long.
All right.
Oh my God.
Okay, Stephen, read it to our audience.
Hawaii is one of the states that is watching Prize Fest. Say thank you to our island friends and remind them to tune in to Prize Award ceremony on Tuesday, 7 p.m. on all Prize channels through hand hula dancing. I feel like I've done this before, maybe not. Okay.
I can translate if you'd like. Yes.
So.
Okay, that looks like it's tune in. You're really good at this. Tune in. I think that's at 7 p.m. Oh, that's Central Time. I know that one. Central Time, all Prize channels. Please join me for Prize Fest. Gregory, you owe me. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Stephen Knight. Is there a way I could bring people back? Can we do it like a Viva La Prize Fest? Is that cool? Is anybody like still hanging out and they like
somebody
me?
Please come rescue me.
That's right. Please. If we could just kind of get everyone, please. This is an important moment. You will see this whole crew here again on Katie Larson, of course, and Colby Doler, Stephen Knight. Hopefully, have you worked on the rap? Have you worked on the freestyle? No working on the freestyle. Okay, all right.
And
We got Chris
Chris.
Lyon.
Sorry, I had to get the machine set up.
I got to tell you something. This has been a phenomenal Prize Fest 2020. We're about to celebrate a bunch of creative entrepreneurs tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time, all Prize channels. But right now, this is a celebration of us. Okay? All right, so we're going to do a little Viva La Prize Fest. You ready? On 3. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here for Prize Fest Live. We got another 2 tomorrow, 12 and 6. 1, 2, 3. Viva La Film Prize! All right. That's way to go.